Alright, so the extreme theme for this deck is to only have monsters who have effects that activate during the standby phase. Because, as someone mentioned in my once per duel video, sarcastically, what are you going to make next? A monsters only during their standby phase deck? And I was like, you know what, that actually sounds like a legitimately good idea for a video. So yeah, only standby phase cards. I was actually able to put a deck together that actually works, since a lot of the Fire King monsters activate their effects during the standby phase. But even then, I didn't want to just fill it up with only Fire King monsters, just the ones that actually have effects in the standby phase. There's also Malice Doll of Demise. That was a fun one to include. Use Ectoplasma. The only reason Ectoplasma is in here because of Malice Doll, where if it's tributed through Ectoplasm, you do 800 damage to your opponent, and next turn it gets special summoned. Golden Ladybug, increase your life points by 500 every turn. Pumpkin Princess, I needed more dark monsters. That way I could actually use Dark Nephitis. Wasn't able to actually use them though, besides just destroying them with Fire King Island. Mainly it was like the Fire King that carried this deck really hardcore. And surprisingly, Inari Fire, I got to use him a ton. His actual effect, usually you only ever see this card for its first effect, where if you control a spellcaster type monster, you can special summon it from your hand. His second effect, if he's destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon him to your next standby phase, and I use that effect quite often in this deck. I didn't think he'd actually be that useful, and he turned out being one of the most useful cards in this deck.